Hello everyone. Today we're going to start with debentures and its issue and redemption, which is part 4 of the chapter 3 of under unit 2 of net syllabus. So what is debentures all about? Debentures are a written instrument or a debt instrument used by companies and government to issue the loan. Okay, so company use debentures when they need to borrow the money at a fixed rate of interest for its expansion. Okay, so generally what does company do? A company issue its debentures to acquire a loan. Okay, so in this way things goes on, and there are certain procedures and journal entries which has to be passed while issuing the debentures, like the shares, the equity shares and the preference shares. Now the types of debentures. First one is unsecured debentures. Unsecured debentures are what? Unsecured debentures are debentures that are not supported by any collateral security. So no specific assets will be set aside against unsecured debentures. Okay. Now fully secured debentures are what? Obviously which is supported by a collateral security. Then partly secured debentures, which is means halfway it is secured and it is mortgaged, and while other half is not secured by any collateral security. Okay, so in this way, this is from the point of view of the security. When it comes to security, under this three subdivisions are there. Now from the point of view of tenure means redeemable debentures, irredeemable debentures. Means redeemable means what? It can be redeemed. Redeemed means it can be given back, or it can be described as the process of repaying debentures issued by a company to its debenture holders after a particular period of time, say for after 1 year or after 2 years, like that. Okay. Irredeemable means which cannot be redeemed. Okay, simple in simple language it means which cannot be given back. Okay, or which cannot be repaid back to the debenture holders. Now from the point of view of mode of redemption means convertible debentures are there. Now convertible types of convertible debentures. First of all, what is convertible debentures? Convertible debentures are those debentures which are convertible into equity shares or other securities, either at the option of debenture holders or the option of the company, as the case may be. Okay, so it can be converted to the equity shares at after a certain period of time. Now next comes what are the types of convertible debentures? Fully convertible debentures, partially convertible debentures. Now what is FCD? Fully convertible debentures. These are debentures where the full amount is convertible into shares or other securities at agreed terms and conditions. Okay, and partly is what? When a portion of it is convertible into other securities, that is equity shares, and the other portion is not convertible. Okay, so this comes under the convertible debentures. Now non-convertible debentures, which means it is not convertible, okay, into any form of security. Now point number 4, from the point of view of coupon rate. Now coupon rate means what? Coupon rate means debentures carrying fixed rate of interest and debentures carrying floating rate of interest. Fixed rate means suppose it has 10% rate. Okay, 10% debentures have been issued, so fixed rate of debentures. This means there is a fixed rate. Okay, and what is floating rate? Floating rate means what? Floating interest rate means as it is also known as a variable or adjustable rate, which refers to any type of debt instrument such as loan, or in this case debentures, which does not have a fixed rate of interest over the lifespan of the instrument. So it may be today it may be 12%, tomorrow it may be 6% or maybe 10% likewise. Okay. Now point number 5, from the point of view of registration, registered debentures, obviously registered means which debentures which are registered, and bearer debentures mean bearers debentures are what? Are the debentures that can be transferred by mere delivery and are payable to the bearer of the instruments. When whoever is the bearer of the instrument, that will be payable to him. Okay, records of bearer debentures are not maintained in the register of the debenture holders, and registration of transfer is not necessary. Okay, so bearer debentures are also known as unregistered debentures, and in registered one it can be transferred. Okay, in registered debenture it can be transferred. Now we'll start with issue and redemption of debentures. There are certain journal entries which has to be passed while issuing of debentures and redemption of debentures, but when we conjoin both, then these kind of entries are passed. Okay, when debentures are issued at par and redeemable at par, so in that case what will happen? Bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account, and debenture application and allotment account debit to debentures account. Okay, so in this way at par nothing will be there, just these two simple entries will be there. If it is issued at par and redeemable at par, at the same time redeemable at par. Okay, for this illustration, if you go through this particular illustration, the company has issued 80,000 10% debentures of ₹10 each at par. These are redeemable at par, which shows journal entry. So for that reason, obviously 80,000 into 100 will be there, so 80 lakhs, and same entries will be passed. Okay, so 80 lakhs will be the amount of debenture, means the amount which has been raised while issuing the debentures. Okay, and then redeeming it as on that particular amount only. Okay, so there is no problem in that. Next journal entries is when debentures are issued at discount and redeemable at par. Now what will happen? Bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account, and second entry will be debenture application allotment account. Same thing, only discount on issue of debentures will be debited and to debentures account. Okay, very simple. Debentures have been because discount here is a loss for the company, so discount on issue of debentures. Okay, so this is a quite simple one. For this illustration, again explanation, that Nilkamal Limited issued 16,000 debentures of 10% debentures of ₹100 each at 10% discount, redeemable at par. So for this what will happen? Obviously 10% discount is there, so 10% of 100 will be ₹10 minus, so that will be that will amount to ₹90, and that will be multiplied with 16,000. That will be means the company will be collecting it. Okay, so 14 lakhs 40,000 will be the amount to simple the entry will be to bank account debit to 10% debenture application and allotment account. And next entry will be the discount amount will be 1,60,000, that is 10 into ₹10 came as a discount into 16,000, and the debenture 10% debenture application allotment will be 14 lakhs 40,000, and to debenture the total amount will be 16 lakh. Okay, so very simple. Now next entry is what? When debentures are issued at premium and redeemable at par. So in that case what happens? Bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account, and in case of the second entry, debenture application allotment account debit to debentures account and to securities premium account. Simple, because it is issued at premium. Okay. Next, for this illustration, Safety Locks Limited issued to public 2,512% debentures of ₹100 each at 10% premium. The cost of issue of debenture is ₹2 per debenture. These debentures are redeemable at par. Pass necessary journal entries. For that, what will happen? Bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account, that will amount to rupees what, 2,75,000. Now how it will come? 2,500 is the public issue of 12% debentures at the rate of 10% premium. So 10% of 100 will be 110 into 2,500, that will amount to 2,75,000. Next is debenture application and allotment account, that will be the same amount, 2,75,000, and to 12% debentures, that is 2,50,000, because 2,500 into 100 rupees or each, and whatever will be the securities premium amount, that will be credited as 25,000 and 2,500 into 10. And next will be now expenses on issue of debentures account, that is 2,500 into 2, as how 2,500 are the debentures, the expenses will be debited, that is 5,000 and 5,000, because it is written that the cost of issue of debentures is rupees 2 per debenture. So likewise, okay. So next entry now, when issued at par and redeemable at premium. Okay, so in that case what will be done? Bank account debit, that is with the nominal value, to debenture application and allotment account. And point B is debenture application and allotment account debit, then loss on issue of debentures account debit to debentures account nominal value and to premium on redemption of debentures account, because when it is redeemed at premium, it is a loss for the company. So like on the very same entry, the loss on issue of debentures will also be debited. Okay, now since the debenture issued at par and redeemable at premium means company will get full face value of debentures, and at the time of redemption the company will refund debenture with premium. It means company will pay back more. The extra amount paid by the company in the form of premium is a loss to the company, therefore it is debited. It must be remembered that premium on redemption of debentures is a personal account and it is a liability of the company which is payable on redemption. Okay. So India Steel Limited issued 6,000 12% debentures of rupees 100 each at par, redeemable at 5% premium. Pass the necessary journal entries. So same entry you will have to pass. Bank account debit to 12% debenture application and allotment account, that is 6 lakh into that is 6 lakh and 6 lakh. Debit and credit both the sides will be done in this way, because 6,000 into 100 rupees each. Now next entry is 12% debenture application and allotment account debit, loss on issue of debenture, that is 30,000. How? 30,000 means 5% premium of rupees 100 will be rupees 5 into 6,000 rupees. Okay, so that will amount to 30,000, and then 12% to 12% debentures account to premium on redemption. Okay, 30,000. Next entry is when issued at discount, redeemable at premium. Okay, so again there is a loss, double loss for the company. So bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account, then debenture application and allotment account debit, loss on issue of debentures account debit to debentures account, that is face value, and to premium on redemption account. Premium will be same as before, but loss, this will be what, both discount plus premium on redemption. Okay. Now for this illustration, P Limited issues 7,000 debentures of rupees 100 each at a discount of 10% with the condition that these shall be redeemed at a premium of 5% after the expiry of 3 years. Okay, pass the necessary journal entries. Bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account, that is 10% is the discount amount of rupees 100 each, that will be 90 into 7,000. Okay, that is 6,30,000. Now debenture, because that is the amount being received by the company, okay, on the issue. Now debenture application and allotment account debit, that is 6,30,000. First you have to write down to debentures account, that is 7 lakh full, 7,000 into 100 each. Then to premium on redemption, premium is 5% of this 5% of 100 rupees, so that will be rupees 5 into 7,000, that is 35,000. Now the balancing amount will come on loss on issue of debentures account, that is 1,05,000. That will be add up of both premium and discount. Okay, very simple. Now for this next entry, that is issue of debentures at a premium and redemption also at premium, I give you as a homework, and you better write in the comment box what will be the journal entry for this. Okay, so I'm moving forward with, for writing of discount, following entry should be passed. Now, how to write off the discount on debentures? Now, profit and loss account debit to discount on issue of debentures. Very simple. Writing of discount on debentures, for this I am taking an illustration. A company issued 5,000 15% debentures of ₹100 each at ₹95 on 1st January 2006. As per the terms of issue, the debentures are to be redeemed at the end of 5 years. Show the amount of discount to be written off each year. So in that way, how it will be done? The amount of discount is as 5% on 5 lakh, and that will come to 25,000. It will be written in a statement like this, that is year 1, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, because 5 years have been there for redeeming the debentures. So total amount of debentures outstanding, it was 5 lakh, then 5 lakh. It will be written in this way. Then proportion of discount to be written off, that is 1/5. Over the 5 years it has to be written off, so the proportion of discount to be written off will be 1/5, 1/5, 1/5 for all the years. Okay, and then amount to be written off will be that is which came as 25,000. It will be divided by 5 years, so it will come to 5,000 each year. Okay, so in this way the discount is written off on debentures. Now next comes, what are the methods of redemption of debentures? Now there are certain methods which has to be followed while redeeming the debentures. Now first one is by payment in lump sum and at the end of the stipulated period, that is the company pays off in a lump sum amount. Now second is by draw of law, that is payment in installment. And thirdly, there is another method by purchase in the open market. Now what is redemption by purchase in the open market? When a company purchases its own debentures to the open market for the purpose of cancellation, such an act of purchasing and cancelling the debentures constitute redemption by purchases in the open market. Okay, profit on cancellation of such debentures is transferred to the capital reserve account. Simple. So such an act of cancellation by purchasing in the open market its own debentures by a company is known as redemption by purchases in the open market, and the profit on such cancellation is transferred to capital reserve account. So this was all about debentures and its issue and redemption. Hope it is clear, and if you have any doubt you may ask in the comment section given below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.